guys are like one of these oranges. Some of you are like this one, and some of you are like this one. 2 Peter 1:3-5 says, His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through our knowledge of Him who has called us by His own glory and goodness. Through these, He has given us His very great and precious promise, so that through them you may participate in the divine nature and escape corruption of this world by evil desires. For this very reason, make every effort to add faith to your goodness. Faith is complete trust in what God is going to do from you. He gave us an amazing promise, the ability to escape the yuckiness and the evil of this world. Faith is complete trust and confidence in someone. Complete trust and confidence that God will always take care of us no matter what. But we need to have faith in that. Faith is being thankful that God will take care of us. It's about praising Him even when you don't feel like it, because God gave us that promise that He will always provide for what we need. God gives us everything we need, but we can't receive it unless we respond to Him in faith, unless we are positive and sure that He will provide us with the things that we need, just as He promised. On the outside, we can all look like Christians, but with an orange, the way you can tell the difference between a real fruit and a fake fruit is that real fruit has juice. You can tell that this fruit is real because it has juice inside of it. This fruit, on the other hand, is fake. It doesn't cut open and it doesn't have any juice inside of it. Without juice, we can't produce faith. And without faith, we can't show God's goodness because we can't be thankful for all the things that He has given us. We're going to look at a verse now in Ephesians 5:8-10. For you were once in darkness, but now you are in the light of the Lord. Live as children of light. For the fruit of light consists of all goodness, righteousness, and truth. How awesome is that? God brought us out of the darkness and into the light so that we can have a relationship with Him, so that we can be free from sin. Light reveals goodness. You can tell there is light because goodness can be found. What does light have to do with darkness? Nothing. As soon as light is present, darkness must flee. An orange needs light to grow. If it doesn't have light, it can't grow and it can't produce juice. Just like this orange, we need light too, but we need the light of Jesus. Jesus' light helps us produce thankfulness and faithfulness so that we can bless others with the juice that we have. Galatians 5:22 says, But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. If the fruit of light is goodness, and if the fruit of the Spirit is goodness, and we have the Holy Spirit living inside of us, then that means we have goodness living inside of us. The Holy Spirit is kind of like the vitamin C that we find in orange juice. The vitamin C helps our body fight off sickness and disease and attacks on our immune system. Just like that, the Holy Spirit helps us fight off attacks from the devil. He gives us the strength and the power that we need to overcome him. God gives us goodness. And just because there's goodness doesn't necessarily mean that we have faith. 2 weeks ago, you guys heard Jason talking about thankfulness and how we have to be thankful in our situations and not about our situations. It's moments like this that we really need to have faith and be thankful because our situations aren't always the best. Mike talked last week about credibility and how what we say and do reflect God's goodness. We can say we believe in God, but then when we get in a crappy situation where we can't see what God is doing and see the good that might come out of the situation, it really becomes hard to be thankful for what God's doing. It's moments like this that we really need to have faith. If we don't have faith, we start saying things that show other people that we don't have faith. We show them that God isn't bigger than our problem and that God can't take care of us. And we read earlier that God provides us with everything we need So we know that God is bigger than our problem and God will take care of us. So, without faith, God's goodness means nothing. Now we know that we have goodness, and then we need to be thankful in the goodness that God has provided for us. We also know that we have faith, and it's that faith that produces the juice. And with that juice, we're going to bless other people. Now we're going to look at a verse in Luke. Luke 6:43 says, "No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. The good man brings out good things out of the goods that he has stored up in his heart, and the evil man brings out evil things from the evil things that he has stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks." Bad fruit, like this fake orange here, doesn't grow on a good tree. It grows on a bad tree. But good fruit, like this orange here, the one that we cut up and proved that there was juice inside, grows on a good tree. Just like the tree that we're growing on, Jesus' tree. He provides all of our nourishment and all the goodness that we need to provide juice for other people. People won't come to you if your fruit is bad or what you say is bad, because then they think that your tree is bad or that God is bad. People won't come to you if you don't show them that God is bigger than their problem. And if you don't have faith that God is bigger than your problem, then you're showing other people that your God is small. We bless others with our overflow. Real fruit has plenty of juice to bless other people with what God has given us. Faith causes us to have juice, and juice allows us to have overflow. People will be drawn to you if you have faith. Having faith could just be responding to a situation that's not so great in a great way. Or just being happy about the situation that you're in and giving thanks to God even when it doesn't seem like you should be thanking God. People will be drawn to you if you have something to bless them with. This could be your attitude about a not so great situation, or just being happy in a kind of crappy situation, or just being thankful for what God is doing in your life. People will be attracted to you if you have faith, because faith allows you to bless other people. Psalm 119 talks about David's mouth overflowing with praise. We need to be like David, thankful no matter what for everything that God is doing in our life. Even if we don't have something to be thankful about, we can always be thankful that Jesus died on the cross for us. I want you to ask yourself something right now. I want you to ask yourself, where is my heart? Is my heart in a position of thankfulness and faithfulness towards God? Or am I maybe a little upset about the situation that I'm in right now and not giving thanks to God for who He is? Right now, I want you to think about that and answer that question in your head. And then, just like a couple weeks ago, text Twitter at the #thankful something that you are truly thankful about God doing in your life.